Kelim Perik Lamed Mishnah Base. Carrying on with the glass Kelim. Aspeklaria Tyra. A mirror, standard mirror, is Tyre. A mirror is a piece of glass. Behind it is a coating of silver. And therefore, the Mishnah says this is a piece of glass without a kibble, straightforward, a kli poshut, and therefore, of course, is Tyre. However, you may ask that the main the main constituent of this mirror is actually not the glass, it's the metal, it's the silver. And under the matchus rules, matchus doesn't have to have a kibble. So why is the mirror tahor? I think, or should I say on reflection, I think that when you have a tzipui, and the tzipui is not there just for ornamentation, the tzipui actually contributes to the function, we've had this before, of the thing it's covering. Then you go, and this tzipui covers the whole thing, therefore in this case you go boss a tzipui. The glass is crucial, because if you don't have the glass, the silver won't reflect for long, it'll be too scratched and bent and warped. Therefore the glass, being a tzipui, is the ikar of the kli. You go boss the tzipui, and it's a pshute kli tzchuchis, and therefore is tahor. Mishnah carries on. If you have a bowl, a glass bowl, which of course is makabel tumah, you decide, right, I'm going to polish it, I'm not going to use it as a bowl anymore, I'm now going to use it as a mirror. It's tomei, because under the rules of reducing a kli from its status of being makabel tumah to not being makabel tumah, you can't do that just with machshava. You can't just decide, right, this now kli has got a function which is tahor. If you want to do that, you've actually got to do a master. Therefore, just designating the kli to be a mirror does not work. If you make a bowl, right from the beginning, original manufacture, you say, I'm making this bowl in order so that it should be a mirror, then under the normal rules of kli kibble, although it's got a kibble, because it was never made for a kibble, it's therefore regarded as a pshute kli zchuchis and is tahor. Mishnah carries on, Tarvad shunisomai shunoisne ala shulchan. Tarvad is a bowl, a spoon or a ladle, which is a cup shaped. You've got the ladle, then you've got your handle. But when you put it down on the table, it tilts. You've got your handle, and then the spoon is on the side, as most spoons are. If when you put it on the table, says the Mishnah, im mekabel kol shehu tomei, if any liquid that you put inside this spoon, when you put it down on the table and the cup part of the spoon tilts in such a way, but nevertheless it still retains some of the liquid in it, then according to everybody this is called a kli kibble. Imlav, if when you put it on the table it spills everything, Rabbi Akiva Matame, he says it's still got a base kibble. Just because you put it on the table and now in this position it cannot be makabel, however its function is to hold at an angle where the spoon will keep whatever's in it. That's simple. Rabbi Yochanan ben Nuri Mitar, he said the way you test a kibble is they should put it flat on the table. If it's not a flat kli, although its standard usage is to have it when it's tilted, nevertheless, in its flat state it can't be makabel, it's tahor. And I ask you to contrast this with the din of lapid, which you learnt at the end of Perik Base, Mishnah Ches.